Welcome to the Business Show, the place where business minds share their biggest highs, toughest lows, and everything in between. Join us as we dive into the journey of entrepreneurs, uncovering the stories, secrets, and strategy.
Good morning and welcome to the Business and Enterprise Pod. I'm Mr. Humphreys, and today I will be interviewing Miss McElhone, Tavisha and Ahmed with regards to FutureLink Services, a brand new student-led initiative that's connecting clubs, societies and leadership opportunities across the school. Let's start from the beginning. Miss McElhone, what is FutureLink Services?
FutureLink Services is a central place within school next to the library where students are actually serving other students. So whether it's assistance with career choices in terms of options, subjects, or it's actually more applying for internships and getting the support that we need. So our students, whether they're in year 12 and year 13 or some of our year 11 prefects, are in there at certain times of the day. Each day is a different theme, and essentially it's taking away some of that ownership from our staff members and empowering our students to lead other students to make the right decisions.
Fantastic. Why did you feel like something like this was needed at our school?
I really feel that when students move on to university, they have a student union. So this was actually an idea that came from Mr. Nav. He wanted a student union in school with students getting that experience of being on their own, having to lead, having to make decisions. So we took that idea. I spoke to the senior prefects, and actually Tavisha and the team came up with a different schedule of what they need. So it's not just a student union sort of model within GEMS Metropole, it's actually a student union FutureLink Services that works for our students based on feedback. So on Monday we have things like Q&A, we have intern and apply, we have Q&A with year 13 students, and ultimately it's an opportunity for students all the way from year 7 to year 11 to get that advice that they need.
Fantastic. So question for the students then. So how do you think FutureLink Services connects to the wider idea of student leadership?
I think it gives us a great opportunity for us to lead as well. As Miss said, we are senior prefects and we have more responsibility and things to do, so we can just go into the office and just help out with even other student leaders. We have on Friday we have a invite only for student clubs and societies, so it's only for them, only for their leaders, where we teach them how to better their clubs as well.
Yeah, and also it's kind of like giving back to the community that taught you. So we have gone through these years, we've experienced, applying to internships, applying to university, searching for different opportunities, and it's powerful that now we can give back to that same community that helped us reach the position we're in today. So now it's like we can almost give back to the students, make their life easier, because I feel like Tavisha would agree, like many of the times we wish we'd had someone to talk to and be able to go to in terms of helping us with internships, work experience, applications, all that. So it's nice to see how we can give back. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I think that's a really great point, Ahmed, because obviously we have got a careers counsellor, Miss Nabi Jamshed, that is incredible, but we've only got one person. So actually what this means as well is that we can actually reach more students with students that have recently gone through the process. When we went to university, it was a long time ago when we had to do our UCAS applications, so we can't really give that sort of up-to-date information and knowledge. We'd have to go away and research it, so why not use students that have just gone through that process themselves?
Yeah, brilliant. So what would you say the response has been like so far from students?
I think we still need to work on our marketing, definitely. Looking at going to assemblies next week and just getting it out there that we are open. So we are open for anyone willing to come in for advice or anything, any concerns they have, they can just talk to us about them.
We talk about marketing all the time on this show,
Yeah.
don't we? It's such a key factor in all of these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely spreading the word. Hopefully the radio show today will help with that. So could you tell us a little bit about the clubs and societies that are running?
So one of the clubs running is called Chemistry Club, which I was involved in last year. So Chemistry Club is essentially a group of students who have a passion for chemistry, come together, research different topics. explore different fields of chemistry that aren't necessarily taught within our standard curriculum, and they get to expand their knowledge, and not just expand it but apply it in different ways that we're not used to, that proves useful in the future. So for example, last year the chemistry club was working on a research topic that is beyond the scope of our A-level knowledge, and they worked on applying that in our research type paper, which we're not necessarily used to within our A-level curriculum. So it's an opportunity for students to enhance their skill sets, to move on to university with a greater range of skills that they can utilize.
Yeah, that's great. And that sounds very much like a university style project, doesn't it? So preparing learners for the next steps. Brilliant. What else have we got?
We have many different societies based on our students' interests and what they want to see in the school, which is great to see that they're taking their initiative. We have this year something new, mock trial. It's a concept in other schools as well, but not really done over here in the UAE. But we did set up a mock trial society, so where they come and do cases and it's like a courtroom simulation type thing. We also have some sustainability projects, art clubs, STEAMology project was all STEM, and a lot of different medical based careers around medical careers societies as well, so where they teach applicants to get ready for the med school life and all of that.
Brilliant. And it's completely student-led, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's driven by you guys. How many in your team?
For the societies, I think we have around 10, 15 societies.
Okay, 10, 15 societies. But how many students are running it? If you think about the student leadership team, the senior students, there's about 10 of you?
Yeah, 14.
14, okay, fantastic. So, Ms. McElhone, can students create their own societies if they have some new ideas? Can they bring those forward?
Definitely, and we're very much all about student voice. Obviously, the societies have already been set up for term 1, but there will be an opportunity for term 2. Mariam, our head girl, and Tavisha and the rest of the senior prefect team did a lot of interviews where they ensured that the people that were leading the societies were suitable, and that they had that passion and that drive to be able to organise a really, really smooth extracurricular activity club. So I would definitely encourage any students that have an idea, please bring it to us. Speak to the students, have that interest from other students that would want that club, so you have the backing and the support, and then we can definitely put in support and see whether or not that's something that we can run in term 2.
Amazing. We sort of pride ourselves as well, don't we, on being a really inclusive school. So how do you make sure that students feel included and represented?
Well, I think the fact that it's available for students from year 7 again just shows that inclusivity. It would be very easy for us to say that the Future Link services is only available for students, for example, in the Future School. We're not doing that. We're saying that students in year 7 to year 9 have the opportunity. They can book appointments, whether that's during break time, lunchtime. As Tavisha mentioned, we do need to do some marketing so that students can go during lead time if they want to speak to a student with a particular question or a topic. But it's really about making sure that we create those opportunities now for our other students to come forward. I think with the Q&A and the subject advice, that's every single student, whether you're on the ASDAN programme, whether you're doing a BTEC subject or a GCSE or an A-level, there'll be one of the students serving the students that has gone through that experience themselves.
That's amazing. And I know at GEMS Metropole we sort of were quite innovative in the things that we launch, aren't we? And this seems like a really innovative project, probably something that not many other schools are offering. So for you guys, what's it been like leading the initiative, and like what sort of challenges have you faced along the way?
I think it's just because we're a big team, it's just getting the decisions made of the room and all the timetable and who's going to go where when. All of that has been a bit of a challenge, but we're sorting it out. We made a timetable of all of our frees to see where we can go.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I would agree that communication is harder with a larger group. So trying to get things done and trying to make sure everyone's aware, no one feels left out, making sure everyone's voice is heard, even in the senior leadership team, is crucial, because at the end of the day, each person is a representative for a voice that you don't hear. So it's important that you make sure every single person on the team knows what's happening so that they can give their opinion, because what you think students might want is not what another leadership member might also think. So that's definitely one of our challenges, but we work through it.
No, that's good. I was going to ask you a little bit about that actually, just from a sort of business and enterprise perspective, because you're sort of running it like a not-for-profit business, I guess, aren't you? How does the structure work in terms of leadership within the team? Do you have like a sort of CEO and then different people delegated different jobs?
So it's like we have different departments within the leadership team. So me and another member, Hala, we are head of events. So we're in charge of essentially planning events for, Future School, Winter Market, all these different activities. We're in charge of essentially being proactive in that section and trying to, get information, trying to make changes. So everyone has their own section.
Yeah, so I'm head of leadership, so I look at all the opportunities such as this for Fridays, and we have a head of enterprise, I think, as well, Josh, who is the CEO of the smoothie business. Yeah.
Brilliant. And do you all come together for sort of team meetings to get the overall perspective?
So even like when me and Hala go out and plan events, so we work on prom, graduation, Winter Market, we always have like weekly meetings, not weekly, but we set up meetings throughout the week to make sure everyone's aware of what we're doing, what's going on. Just because when a student approaches any of the senior prefects, we don't want the senior prefect to go to this person and ask them. We want everyone to be able to answer any question there is about any topic that we're handling.
Yeah, I think that's probably similar to the senior leadership team. Even though there's so many of us and we've all got different areas, we try and have that oversight, don't we, of every different aspect. And I completely understand what you're talking about then having to make decisions, because everybody's got different opinions. And sometimes you just need that one person then that says, okay, we're going to make a decision, so actually the plan can be rolled out and we can get the engagement from students.
Brilliant. How do you think FutureLink services give students a stronger voice in school?
I think that it's a really adaptable model. So obviously at the moment we've got the schedule that the students have put together, but I think as time goes on and we start to work out what students need, we can start to personalise it more for other students in terms of what they want.
Yeah, fantastic. For you guys, what's been your proudest moment? I can tell you mine, because I designed the logo for FutureLink Services, and that's my proudest moment. But for you guys, what would you say?
I think it was just getting everything organized till now. We need more people to come in, definitely, so we can full on start from there.
I mean, not necessarily in terms of FutureLinks, but as like a senior leadership team. I mean, I guess one of the proudest moments we recently had was the jackets. Just seeing it all work out and go to plan, and getting one thing fully completed as a team. It was kind of our first big goal that we all worked together to achieve. So I guess that was one of our proudest moments, seeing that all our work together actually came out to a result. That was kind of a nice moment to have.
I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? You put all of the effort in, you do all of the administration, all of that hard work, and then when that idea comes to fruition, it's always lovely. So for students listening today, how can they join one of the societies?
You can join the societies from next term only. So for this term, it's closed because we already have them running. Which will be through, I think we'll do applications again, like last year. And
When they'll be sort of promoted through assemblies and social media and things like that.
You'll have to sign up, do interviews just like last year.
And I think on Thursday as well, there's extracurricular and extra opportunities. So if any students do have any ideas about societies or want to join for term 2, please do come along on Thursday, because that is the day dedicated to sort of beyond the classroom.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, I'd just like to say thank you so much for your time this morning. Thank you, Ms. McElhone, and thank you to Tavisha and Ahmed. We really appreciate it. We're very excited about FutureLink Services and where the project goes. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And if any students are listening, please do watch out for the assemblies next week. And we can't wait to see you in the FutureLink Services room. Thank you.
And remember, every great business started with a single step, and maybe a little inspiration along the way. Catch us next time, where another entrepreneur reveals the highs and lows of their business journey.